Oh, Russ?
Yeah, I'm here. I'm the over-the-counter economics education guy.
Yeah, OTC.
So you got a podcast called Econ Talk. I wish more people knew a little more about the economy. I think it'd be nice. So, but tell us your background, Russ Roberts, please.
So I have a PhD in economics, which gets me no credibility whatsoever at dinner parties or on other people's podcasts. But I do have a degree in economics, and I try to explain economics to everyday people, to human beings, rather than other economists. That's how I spend my days, podcasting, writing, etc.
Can we talk about Venezuela? And I'll put it to you. I know you, who are a fellow at Stanford's Hoover's Institute, and is it Hoover's?
No, the Hoover Institution.
Okay, so yeah, I should probably.
That's all right.
Oh, I got it. And have your PhD in economics. I know you have to sit at these dinner parties and have people go, I just feel like Venezuela, I feel like they're on the right. I just know none of that ever works. It can't work. It's the greatest, the socialism thing. It's a great idea that can never work because it relies on everybody going
doing
against
being on the same page.
It's not even doing the right thing. It's going against human nature.
Yeah, I'm putting doing the thing in quotes, like, this is what I should probably just. No.
Why do they
survival mode?
Why in 2017 and almost 18 are we still fighting for this idea that has never worked? And I don't know anything.
One of my favorite economists is F.A. Hayek.
Oh, I love that guy.
Yeah, and Hayek observed that in our daily lives, in our families, we are socialists. Right? Mm-hmm. I don't rent my second bedroom to my kid. He gets it free. It's socialism. We split the desserts. In fact, he's the younger, smaller, lower income member of the family. He gets more than I get sometimes with a dessert, out of compassion and love. And it works pretty well. Right? Families have their ups and downs, but we have a very socialist structure. It's very command and control, top down, but it's also very egalitarian. And Hayek says we have a natural impulse to take that mode of interacting and extend it into the larger society. And he said that leads to tyranny. He says, at the same time, if we bring the extended order of our commercial life, our trading and economic activity into our family, we destroy the family. So he says we have to live in two worlds at once. And the fact is, we're not so good at it.
That's a very succinct way of putting it. And it makes utter sense. It's that kind of thing where you just go, here's how it works here, so I'll just take it out of my front door and it'll work forever. And by the way, my neighbor's using it, and so's the guy across the street, and it's going to work fine. And it doesn't, but it's what we want versus sort of what is. Russ Roberts.
Plus,
yes.
Can I say, add one more thing?
Go ahead.
Please.
As a parent, we often like to tell our children what to do, and we convince ourselves, and thank God it's often true, that we're doing it for their own self-interest, their own well-being, right? So I tell my kid, don't play in traffic. I tell my kid, don't touch the stove. I tell my kid, don't eat mushrooms you pick outside, right? We are constantly, my house, until my kids got to be about 16, was the ultimate nanny state.
Right.
I ran their lives. And now it's very tough to let them go free, right? But a good parent understands that you have to let them make their own mistakes. But wouldn't it be nice, we say to ourselves sometimes, if I could just keep that relationship with my kids and run their lives for them? Awfully tempting. And then, how about my neighbor? I saw his grocery cart the other day when he unloaded his car. He's eating some stuff that's not good for him. I could do better for him. So our parenting impulse also extends into the larger sphere, and it's hard for us to remember that we don't like it when other people do it to us. Of course, when we do it to someone else, we're just doing it for their own good. When they do it for us, like, what, do you treat me like a child? And yet we have that impulse to treat others.
I like this, Russ Roberts. We should have you on
sometime.
Yeah, more regularly. And a book, next time we have you on, we'll talk about how Adam Smith can change your life, an unexpected guide to human nature and happiness. I love that. Thank you, Russ.
My pleasure.
I'm just a big fan, and this, again, this is what I want from the politicians. I want them to go, well, here's what it feels like, but here's what it turns out to be.